cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
The Aztecs are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, it's Valentine. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Simon. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Give to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To give to the left side. Turning it on! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Aztecs are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Quinn. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Making side adjustments here. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Grohl.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
BYU with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got some room under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Here we go, set.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch their lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 10 to Northern Illinois. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Aztecs decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Quinn. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the offense tried to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, running back on the move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Simon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They want that clock to run. Hard running there. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead. Life is good.
San Diego State, 14.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Leaves it with the running back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.